Meghan and Harry may have been left upset by King Charles' decision not to include them in his historic first Christmas broadcast, an expert claims. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are believed to have spent Christmas Day privately in their Montecito home and haven't released any message either to their fans or in response to the King's speech. However, commentator Richard Eden appeared certain there would be explosions from the Sussexes after the monarch's snub. He wrote on Twitter, "Stand by for more explosions in Montecito. King Charles doesn't mention Prince Harry or Meghan once in his first Christmas broadcast." King Charles' Christmas broadcast made no mention of the Sussexes, nor they were included in the clips shown as he was speaking. The only two members of the royal family the King openly spoke about in his speech focused on helping people in need were the Prince and Princess of Wales, in relation to their visit to a community hub in Swansea in September. Other working royals, including Queen Camilla, the Wessexes and Princess Anne, were shown carrying out their royal duties in clips shown towards the end of the broadcast. Mr. Eden's take on the speech was welcomed with mixed reactions by his followers, with one, at Tooting South, saying, "A lovely speech and focusing on the right people and emergency services and all faiths. Hit the right note with empathy." Meanwhile, the Queen's former spokesman Dickie Arbiter simply responded in a tweet, "Rubbish." Another Twitter user, @5GinTexan replied, "Why would he mention the Sussexes? They have warranted being ignored completely, and nothing more." Others were more supportive of the Duke and Duchess, with @IamJFapple tweeting in response to Mr. Eden, "Harry doesn't care. He and Meghan have moved on." Similarly, @EvaEvansShine2 said, "No explosions. After Spare, H&M are done, Harry already said they're moving on." These Twitter users referred to what Prince Harry said towards the end of his and Meghan's docuseries released by Netflix earlier this month. The Duke of Sussex told the camera, "I've had to make peace with the fact that we're probably never gonna get genuine accountability or a genuine apology. You know, my wife and I, we're moving on. We're focused on what's coming next." Indeed, just a few days after the debut of the second half of the personal Harry and Meghan, Netflix announced a second project by the Sussexes, to be released on New Year's Eve. Titled Live to Lead, the program will feature interviews with an array of personalities hailed for their public work and campaigning, ranging from late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg to climate crisis activist Greta Thunberg. While this 7-episode release led by the Sussexes will likely be entirely focused on outstanding leaders, Buckingham Palace will need to brace for the content of Spare, the Duke's memoir. Set for release on January 10, the memoir may include, among other issues, criticism of King Charles for the upbringing he gave Harry if the declarations made by the Duke during the Apple TV+ series The Me You Can't See Are Anything to Go By. The book is set to cover Harry's whole life in the public eye from childhood to fatherhood, and it will surely focus on the grief he experienced in the wake of his mother's death.